The coronavirus, the coming recession, and the central PA real estate market. This is Josh Schoenly with eXp Realty, and this is the first of a series of videos that I'll be sharing over the coming days and weeks about everything that's going on, the crisis that we're in, and how it will or won't affect the local real estate market here in central PA. If you'd like to make sure that you get all of those, make sure wherever you're watching this that you subscribe. If you're watching on YouTube, subscribe. If you're watching on Facebook, make sure you follow or like the page and maybe even turn on notifications. Wherever you're watching, I think you're going to find this valuable. If you're at all curious about how what's going on right now will affect our real estate market. And I've already been hearing from people, which is why I'm making this video. And the reality is, real estate is just one piece of the puzzle of how this is going to affect our economy and how it's going to affect our daily lives, right? And already is. So let's dig into it. In this first video, what I want to do is share with you 5 simple graphs proving this is not like the last time. And the last time, I mean the recession that we went through 2008, 2009, 2010. This is not the same as that. It won't be the same as that. And I'll give you 5 examples of why. Now, there are some economists that are already saying this quickly that we are in a recession because of what's happening, because of the shelters in place that are happening in California and now here in Pennsylvania and now elsewhere, Texas even, I believe at the time, that I'm recording this, and others as well. But this is not the same as that, okay? And here, let's look at 5 reasons why, 5 examples why. Number 1 is that mortgage standards are nothing like they were back then. Literally back then, if you could breathe, if you could fog a mirror, you could get a mortgage. And that's just not the case right now. Okay. So it's much more difficult to get a mortgage, which is a good thing, right? Now we're still helping, many folks who didn't think that they could own a home, right? That they could get a mortgage to own their dream home. We're still helping those folks. But the reality is, it's much more stable. The criteria for qualifying is more stringent, and that's a good thing for our economy and for the real estate market. So that's number 1. By the way, with this video, wherever you're watching this, if on my blog or on YouTube or on Facebook, whatever, with this video, I'll put a link to a full blog post that's part of a resource that I subscribe to as a real estate professional, called Keeping Current Matters, that'll have a full explanation of these in a little bit more detail if you want to dive deeper. Number 2, prices are not soaring out of control like they were back then in 2000 through the mid 2000s, where appreciation rates were literally, I mean, they were insane, right? We've had much more stable appreciation here in the mid to end of the 20 teens, okay? So that's a good thing. It means we're more stable. We don't have a surplus of homes on the market. There's actually a shortage. Back then, the inventory was much higher, okay? In 2007, look at it today. We are at an inventory shortage. I've got a number of clients right now looking for a home, and we literally can't find them a home in the criteria that they're looking for, okay? Number 4, back then, houses became too expensive to buy. They weren't affordable. But if you look right now, the percent of median income needed to purchase a median priced home. What that means is average income, average priced home. How much of your income do you need, right? If you're making an average income and you're looking to buy an average priced home for your market, it's 15% versus 25% back in 2006. That's a good thing, right? And number 5, people are equity rich. They're not tapped out, okay? So look at this. Back then, here's what was happening back then. We were taking equity out of our homes and buying frivolous things. We were wasting money on depreciating assets that lose money, on boats and and 4-wheelers and exotic cars and vacations and so forth. That's not the case right now. In fact, 50% of homeowners, these are according to national statistics, 50% of homeowners have at least 50% equity in their properties. Again, this is a good thing. This is not like what happened at the end of the 2000s, 2007, 8, 9. All right. So if you have questions, you can call or text me at 717-510-1452. You can shoot me an email, josh.schoenly at exprealty. And again, check out the additional resource if you're interested in more information on this. And this is the first of a number of videos that I'll be sharing over the coming days and weeks to keep you informed about what's going on in our world, both locally here in central Pennsylvania and throughout the country. So I appreciate your questions and your feedback. If you found this valuable, please let me know. Click the like button, make sure you subscribe, and we'll talk real soon.